and welcome to this week's edition of Edinboro News. I'm Taylor Buffington.
And I'm Hayley Huber. This is your weekly news update. History, anthropology, and world language professor Joseph Lath gave his last lecture at Edinboro University Tuesday, February 16th as part of the first installment of the Center for Faculty Excellence Presentation Series. Lath has taught at Edinboro University for nearly 20 years and has been battling cancer since he was first diagnosed in 2013. During his presentation, Lath provided professors, students, and community members with advice not only for the classroom, but also for life. To view the whole presentation, stay tuned to ETV, and to learn more about Professor Lath, visit edinboronow.com.
Edinboro University hosted the annual Martin Luther King Jr. Awards Luncheon Friday, February 19th in the Van South Dining Hall. Edinboro Interim President David J. Warner presented the President's Martin Luther King Jr. Award to community leaders LaWanda Bender Goodwin in recognition of her lifetime service to others. Awards were also presented to Ethan Cross, Brady Pivick, and Austin Robbins, who are winners of the Expressions of Remembrance Creative Competition. The luncheon was free and open to the public.
Edinboro University is seeking entries for its 10th annual Northwestern Pennsylvania High School Journalism Competition. The competition is designed to recognize journalist talent among high school sophomores, juniors, and seniors, and is open to all students currently in the 10th, 11th, and 12th grade who have an interest in journalism. Applications and guidelines can be found on the university's website under the Journalism and Public Relations Department.
February 20th marked Edinboro University's annual Make-A-Wish event. Faculty, students, athletes, volunteers, and members of the community made their way to Macomb Fieldhouse Saturday afternoon to see 10-year-old Everson's wish come true during halftime of the Edinboro men's basketball game.
Macomb Fieldhouse had a special air of excitement last Saturday, February 20th, as Edinboro University hosted Make-A-Wish Day, which included a wish reveal. Macomb was filled with smiles, cheers, and big surprises as Everson Reynolds, a local 10-year-old diagnosed with polycystic kidney disease, received his wish during halftime of the men's basketball game.
I think it's wonderful. What you guys, meaning Edinboro University, what Edinboro University has done over the years has been remarkable with our kids. When they meet the kids, once they see a reveal happening, I think every year they get more and more excited. How can we make it different? How can we make it better than the previous year? And I think that is honestly remarkable because you're young kids. And you have full-time college and you have jobs and all the athletes are out in games and different things like that. And so for them to take the time to plan this and put this all together and really take into their hearts what our mission is all about and what we're doing for our kids, I think it makes it really, really special.
Athletes from every sport were on hand to present Everson with various gifts tailored to his interests and his upcoming trip. His gifts included a Lego Star Wars action figure, Lego Ferris wheel, and Lego blanket to get him excited for his visit to Legoland in California. He also received a new book about animals and SeaWorld Monopoly to help him prepare for his visit to SeaWorld San Diego. And finally, Everson received a stuffed lion and animal towels representing his visit to the San Diego Zoo.
I thought for a new experience I would go to Legoland. And since in San Diego it's warm, everybody likes warm pretty much, and there's a lot of animals, so I thought it would be a great experience for my family. Very, very much, because again, so many people worked hard on this and they did all of this, and I just feel like it's overwhelming for me, and I think it's awesome.
The biggest surprise of the night came when Everson received a visit from Perry Penguin of the Erie Zoo, who made his way to center court to reveal to Everson that he and his family would be leaving for San Diego on March 11th.
Thank you for making our boys' wishes come true.
For ETV, I'm Sarah Gillingham.
A huge thank you to everyone who made this amazing event possible.
Stay tuned because coming up we have some more stories, followed with your weather and Fighting Scots sports report.
Tess from Do Your Selfie, where we recreate the hottest looks from today's biggest music videos.
After cleaning out our closet, we have a lot of clothes we don't wear anymore.
Like this old pile of t-shirts.
It's not garbage, it's actually a new rug.
And to make it, all you need to do is cut, tie, and glue.
Cut the t-shirt into strips.
Tie the strips into knots.
And glue the knots to the bath mat. I love it. Give your garbage another life.
And recycle.
I will not be news today. I will not make headlines by going through a bad girl phase where I get that bad girl haircut where they shave just one side of your head. And I will not bring a Komodo dragon as my +1 to an award show, even though that would be awesome. I'm Olivia Munn, and I will not be trending today because there's a much bigger story that needs to be heard.
Dr. William Edmonds, an Edinboro University alumni, has recently obtained the position of Associate Vice President of Enrollment. Taylor Buffington talked to him about what it is like now working at the university and what some challenges of working in enrollment are.
I recently spoke to Dr. William Edmonds a little bit about what it was like being a student at Edinboro and now working here at Edinboro.
It's where my undergraduate degree, I completed it here at Edinboro, and now being back working, it's nice to see the changes that have occurred here to the campus, to the facilities, the improvements, the upgrades. It's also nice working with colleagues that share a common mission, which is student success, seeing our students stay here at the university, retain, and go on for graduation. So it's for me, it's enjoyable because
I also spoke to him a little bit about what the challenges of working in enrollment are.
The challenges working within enrollment, there's declining demographics, the high school population, students graduating, those numbers are declining, and that's just not in northwestern PA. That's also across the country. So the challenges are there's a limited pool of graduates, high school graduates. However, the competition is keen. There are many colleges and universities, community colleges, technical schools, the military. So students have a lot of options as they are graduating high school. So one of the challenges is how do we remain viable, recruit and retain students that are interested in Edinboro University. So that's one of the challenges. It's just students have so many options.
This is Taylor Buffington for ETV. The Erie Art Museum will be holding a panel on violence this Wednesday, February 24th. The panel shall feature several Edinboro faculty, including Dr. Rhonda Matthews, Dr. Jim Wirtz, and Professor Umimi Subabu. The panel is part of a film at the Erie Art Museum and shall take place after a showing of the Spike Lee film Chirac, starring Nick Cannon and Wesley Snipes. The doors open at 6 p.m. and the film begins at 7. For more information, visit Film Society website nwpa.org.
Last Thursday, Edinboro University held its traditional Alani Awards. Each semester, Alani, which stands for African American, Latino, Asian, Native American, and International, students at Edinboro are acknowledged for their academic excellence. Anyone whose GPA was 2.7 to 2.9 collected a Bronze Award. A GPA of 3.0 to 3.49 received a Silver Award. A GPA of 3.5 to 3.99 received a Gold Award. A GPA of 4.0 received a Gold Star Award. Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Kahan Sablo, presented each student with their award. Over 20 students were awarded on this special night. These types of events held for diversity students are a reminder for those to keep pushing towards greatness. The annual book fair was hosted at the Barron Forest Library last week. The fair sells items such as various electronics, craft books, floor puzzles, popular children's books, and more. Proceeds of the event go to Friends of the Library.
Edinboro University's Office of Social Equity and Departments of Athletics is hosting the screening of Gridiron Underground. This film does not just focus on football, but more about the freedom of black athletes, breaking down social barriers, and achieving a sense of belonging. The film will be shown February 23rd at 8 p.m. in Cole Auditorium.
Last Tuesday, Edinboro students got the chance to learn some basic steps in swing dancing. Anyone who is interested in learning to become a swing dance pro can attend classes that will be held every Tuesday at 8:45 p.m. on the bottom floor of the Pogue Student Center. Learn some new moves to show off to all of your friends. Everyone is welcome, and you can join in on the fun anytime on Tuesday nights. Don't touch that remote, because coming up we have your weather report, followed by your Fighting Scots sports report. Keep watching.
There's one thing you can never have sex without.
It's not something you buy.
Or something you take.
In fact, there's only one way to get it.
It has to be given to you, freely.
It's consent.
Because sex without it isn't sex.
It's rape. Consent.
If you don't get it, you don't get it. It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Hi, I'm Sierra Holman, Chief Weather Forecaster, and this is your Fighting Scots Weather Report. We're going to begin with our 7-day forecast, starting with Monday. Our week begins beautiful with clear skies, with a high of 37 and a low of 26. On Tuesday, we have our temperatures getting a little bit warmer, with our temperatures in the 40s with mostly cloudy skies. On Wednesday, we're going to be receiving a little bit of rain, so make sure to pack your umbrella, with our temperatures remaining in the 40s. On Thursday, we move back into the late 30s with a little bit of snow, so make sure to bundle up. On Friday, we're going to be receiving some snow showers, and our temperature gets a little bit colder, moving us into the early 20s, so definitely stay warm. On Saturday, we have partly cloudy skies, with our temperature moving back into the late 30s. And last but not least, on Sunday, we have our temperatures moving into the early 30s with, again, partly cloudy skies. And that's it for your Fighting Scots weather report. Up next is sports.
My parents always said that a bridge is only useful if it can be crossed.
At Edinboro, I found a university that connects who I am to who I want to be.
A school that's affordable, with excellent professors and nationally recognized undergraduate and graduate programs who give personal attention to my success. Edinboro's also a place with great traditions and big-time school spirit.
Edinboro University. It's the bridge to your destination. Choose excellence. Choose Edinboro. Apply online at edinboro.edu.
Hello and welcome to the Fighting Scots Sports Report. I'm Drew Patrick. Let's start off today with the basketball teams as both teams were in action this weekend. The ladies' game was first and seniors Anya Freeland and Lauren Hippo were honored before the game. The ladies took home an 80-67 victory over the Seton Hill Lady Griffins. Anya Freeland led the way with 22 points and 7 rebounds, and Katie Fisher added 19 points with 9 assists. The ladies improved to 15-9 on the year and faced the defending national champion, the Cal Lady Vulcans, on Wednesday. The men were also looking up to lock the third seat in the West as they took on Seton Hill as well. It was senior day there, and Henri Wade Chapman wanted to make the most of his senior day as he scored 32 with 4 assists. Tommy Scales had a double-double on the day with 18 points and 14 rebounds. But it was this shot right here that was all Seton Hill needed to sink the Fighting Scots. It was Cameron Taylor who hit that, and Seton Hill gets the victory. The men dropped to 14-10 on the year and are still trying to hold on to that third spot in the West. They also face Cal on Wednesday. The wrestling team had their senior day match on Saturday as well as they took on West Virginia University. The seniors that were honored was Vic Avery, Vince Pickett, Casey Fuller, and Pat Jennings. Starting at the 125, Sean Russell did very well as he gets out here and gets the reversal right there. This was one of 19 points he scored. He took the match by major decision, 19-3. Edinboro was up 5-0 at that point. Edinboro then had 2 losses. Keegan Moore defeated Anthony Rivera 5-3, and Tony D'Angelo had a decision over Tyler Vath 5-4. West Virginia took the lead 6-5. Next, we move on to Pat Lugo at 149. He was in a tough match, gets a quick takedown early on. He held on to that one as Lugo takes the match 3-2. He is currently ranked 18th in the country, and Edinboro was up once again in this one 8-6. Moving on to the pivotal match of the night, it was between 2 ranked wrestlers, Dylan Cottrell and Austin Matthews. Austin Matthews was overpowered in this one right from the get-go, and Cottrell gets that decision 4-1. West Virginia took the lead once again 9-8. Moving on to 165, Casey Fuller, the man, the myth, who doesn't currently have a mustache. He had a quick takedown right into the match, right at the start of the match, and that was a lead he did not want to let go of as he takes the match 7-2, and Edinboro found themselves up once again 11-9. West Virginia took the lead once again with Ross Rezzi defeating Pat Jennings on senior day 3-2. West Virginia was looking good heading into 184, where Vic Avery had a dominant performance here with the quick takedown working on. Gets the takedown right there, and Vic Avery beats Bubba Sheffield 8-4. Edinboro back up, but that was the last time they would lead. Jacob Smith beats Vince Pickett at 197. West Virginia takes the lead 15-14, which comes down to the final matchup at heavyweight. However, Anthony Viscaro weighs in at 280 for West Virginia, and Corey Beck had to fill in at heavyweight. He is giving up 85 pounds in this one. He's only 196. He had good shots there at the end, but Viscaro, the mountain of a man, just too much for him as Beck couldn't get shots there at the end. And West Virginia takes this one. Viscaro takes this one. 1-0 was the score of that. And with that, West Virginia will take the match 18-15. With the loss, Edinboro falls to 8-10 on the year. The Fighting Scots are currently taking on the Ohio State Buckeyes as this is being recorded in the College Bowl Series. The Edinboro track and field teams hosted the Edinboro Invitational on Friday. Starting on the ladies' side, 5 Fighting Scots took home first place in their respective events. Terriona Ware took home the top spot in the 200-meter dash. Molly Regan was first in pole vault. Gabby Schultz took home first place in 2 events with the shot put and weight throw, which led to a dominant Edinboro one-mile run finish with Casey Jones finishing first, Ida Narbaval finishing second, and Emma Sullivan coming in third. They swept that event. Sullivan also finished first in the mixed 5,000-meter run. Now let's take a look over on the men's side of things. Kyle Gallick took home the top spot in 2 sprinting events, the 60 and 200-meter dash. And the men just had as much of a dominant performance in the 1-mile run as the women, with Corey Weefing, Elliot Martinkevich, and Brady Diener taking the top spots. However, in terms of the score, Martinkevich's score did not actually count to Edinboro as he was running unattached. Next up for both teams is the PSAC Championships hosted right here by Edinboro University. And also, all of us here at ETV would like to congratulate head coach of the track and field team, Annie Carlson, on being inducted into her alma mater, Central Missouri's Athletic Hall of Fame. Congratulations to you. The swimming teams took part in the PSAC Championships in Lock Haven this past week. The women's swim team had a couple of top finishes, with Mary Rosati finishing 9th in the 1,000-yard freestyle. She also finished 7th in the 500-yard freestyle. Holly Stein finishing 3rd and 4th in the 100-yard breaststroke and 200-yard individual medley, respectively. And Brianna Purnell took home 10th in the 100-yard fly. Overall, the team finished 7th out of 12 teams. Now let's take a look at the men's side of things. For the Fighting Scots, Josh Beabout took home some top positions with a 4th and 5th place finish in the 1,000-yard freestyle and 500-yard freestyle, respectively. Marcus Grosso took home 8th in the 100-yard backstroke. Luke Frederick took home 9th in the 100-yard breaststroke. And Justin Ransell took home 13th in the 100-yard fly. Edinboro finished 5th in the competition as a team. The Edinboro tennis team took on Walsh University, trying to avenge 2 losses that they've had the previous year. Let's start on the men's side. Vitor Albanese, Matias Santos, Camilo Macoya, Danielle Fernandez, Thomas McCoy all had singles wins in this one, and the teams of Vitor Albanese and Camilo Macoido, and the teams of Mauricio Santos and Kevin Malobo won doubles match. Edinboro's men's tennis took this one 7-2. Let's take a look over on the women's side. On the women's side of things, Borough won in a squeaker. Laura Lopez, Roxana Ye, Tabina Balaya won their singles match, and Lopez and Ye and Hammerstein and Linda Brown won their doubles matches. The women improved to 5-1 with another 6-3 victory over Lemoyne College on Sunday, and the men stay undefeated 6-0 as they shut out Lemoyne College 9-0 as well on Sunday. Both teams' next match is scheduled Damon College on the 28th of February. That's all we have for you this week in sports. To stay up to date on all things Borough athletics, go to GoFightingScots.com or EdinboroNow.com.
That a bridge bridge is only useful if it can be crossed.
At Edinboro, I found a university that connects who I am to who I want to be.
A school that's affordable with excellent professors and nationally recognized undergraduate and graduate programs who give personal attention to my success. Edinboro's also a place with great traditions and big-time school spirit.
Edinboro University. It's the bridge to your destination. Choose excellence. Choose Edinboro. Apply online at edinboro.edu.
Well, that's all the news we have for you this week.
To view more and the latest content for Edinboro, head to edinboronow.com. Have a great night.